everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple with another YouTube mini class for you today. Now today we're going to be working with Sizzix and we're going to be working with Pinecone Press. And Pinecone Press is an amazing company. They're a mom and pop company like us and they're here in Southern California and they make the most wonderful kits that you've ever seen. They make card kits and mini albums. And that's what they really focus on. They print some of their own paper, but a lot of their kits, they integrate paper from companies like Authentique or Simple Stories, and their kits are stunning. Now, we were lucky enough to sit down and work with Deb and Walter from Pinecone Press, and they put a kit together for us that we used as a make and take, gosh, about a month ago. And I'm going to show you that kit today, and we're going to work with some of the product from that kit, and then I'm going to show you also a bonus card that you can do. We had a lot of questions about the sample that we did for our last make and take last week because I showed it on Facebook and in my email with the window card. So I'm actually going to do a window card for you today. I'm also going to show you how I do a bow. Lots of questions. How do you tie bows? Okay, I'm going to show you the way I tie a bow. You may have a better way or a different way. I'm just going to show you how I do it, and hopefully that helps some of you out there that say that we don't know how to tie bows. How do you get such pretty bows? Well, Yvette does a lot of them, but she tweaks and makes it all perfect. I'm going to show you how I do a bow, and hopefully that'll help you. We have a huge giveaway for next week. I have got a brand new 2013 Big Shot machine from Sizzix. Now, the store is sponsoring this giveaway, so unfortunately, I can't be Oprah Winfrey this week. I can't go and you win a big shot, and you win a big shot, and you win a big shot, and you win a big shot. I wish I could. But this time only one of you will win the big shot. And how do you win that? You're going to leave a comment on this YouTube after you've watched it. You're going to race right on over and say, I want a big shot and I want a big shot. And we will select one of you, unless for some reason Sizzix steps up to the plate, no pressure, and sends me a second big shot machine to give away. We'll see. Don't hold your breath. But at the very least, somebody's going to win a brand new 2013 Sizzix Big Shot machine. It does almost sound like a car, doesn't it? A new 2013. But no car, just a Big Shot machine. And maybe one day if Oprah Winfrey ever does interview me, and I really want to be interviewed by Oprah, I really do. I want to sit there, I want to have a pair of shoes that are so fine, that are so fabulous, you would never walk on them. She calls them sit-in shoes, that they're so fine and fabulous, you just sit in them. So if Oprah ever interviews me, maybe then I can go, and you win a big shot, and you win a big shot, and you win a big shot. But as my husband tells me, she really doesn't do interviews anymore, so don't hold your breath. So if any of you know Oprah, I'm here. I'm right here. I am a great interview. Trust me. My life, my story, you wouldn't believe it. Anyway, we're going to get started with winners from last YouTube. Yay! Let's see. I have got two winners from the last YouTube, which featured, it was YouTube number 69, and it featured Elza's Dies and US Art Quest, gold leafing and silver leafing and copper leafing, and Perfect Pearl. Are you ready to hear who wins? Are you ready? Are you listening? Okay. First one, Cat Sky, K-A-T-S-K-Y-E. Cat, you are a winner. Yay, congratulations, my dear. I hope you love the products you're gonna get. That's fabulous. Thank you for posting a comment last time. Next winner is, I wanna make sure I say this right, Blue Grandma Debbie. Yay, Blue Grandma Debbie. I'm hoping you're not really blue. I'm hoping. But if you were blue, you're not now because you just won. Yay, Blue Grandma Debbie. Now, how are you guys going to collect your prizes? Simple. You're going to give us a call here at the store. You're going to ask for Naomi. Naomi's going to have the blue sheet. She's going to take all your information down, and she is going to send you all of your goodies that you have won. Are you international? Okay, no problem. You're just going to send us an email. The email is the word ask, A-S-K, SMS at earthlink.net. Attention Naomi, and give her all your information. If she has any questions, she'll email you back, but Naomi will get your goodies right on off to you. Congratulations, girls. Cat Sky and Blue Grandma Debbie. I hope you enjoy all of your goodies. You'll get some Elizabeth Crafts, and you're gonna get some foils, and you're gonna get some Perfect Pearl, and hopefully you have a good time playing with all of those goodies. Okay, what else do we have? Gosh, I think that's it. We're going to start with the Sizzix and the Pinecone Press. And And I think maybe, God, the phone keeps ringing. Somebody really wants to get in touch with me, but the store's not open yet and I'm YouTubing. If that's you calling, it's 9:10 this morning. It's 9:10 and today's Tuesday. I don't know, May 14th or something like that. If that's you on the phone, I'm sorry, I can't get it. The store's not open and I'm sitting right here doing the YouTube. Call back at 10 Pacific Standard Time. Oh my gosh, it just keeps ringing and ringing. Anyway, I'm going to ignore it. Okay. We're going to get started. I'm going to tilt on down for the day, and I hope you all enjoy. Thanks. Bye. Okay, there we go. What do we have for you today? We have Pinecone Press. What did I do with the kit? That's a bad thing. We have Pinecone Press. We have some wonderful, here it is. We have some wonderful items from Pinecone Press. Here is the kit that we helped with, that we helped design. We sat down, we loved the paper, they designed the cards, we sent them the Sizzix dies to work with, and they made an absolutely outstanding kit. Now, Pinecone Press's kits are all inclusive. It has everything that you're going to need with the exception of your adhesive and some of the dies that we've used. But of course, we're gonna build it as a bundle. So if you can buy the kit all by itself, if you already have some of the dies we're gonna be using, or we're gonna bundle it so you get everything for the lowest possible price. That's gonna be the best deal if you bundle it and buy it all together. But in their kits, all the directions and the samples, look, they give you full color pictures of everything. You get the cards, you get the envelopes, you get the ribbons, you get the brads if you need them. Everything you need is in this kit. And I'm really proud of it because Scrapbooking Made Simple helped with this kit, and it really was just the most beautiful make and take. And what it makes is 16 cards. So you get to make 16 cards. It can be either 8 girl cards or 8 boy cards or a combination thereof. And I'll show these again in a little bit. But you can make 16 cards and 2 slider cards. And slider cards, here's one of them. Slider cards are like that. Ta-da! Isn't that fabulous? So it gives you everything to make 2 of the slider cards as well. Is that not the most yummy? Here's the boy slider card. Isn't that cute? Love Pinecone Press and their kits. I've got a lot of other samples for them that I'm going to show you in a little bit, but I want to get started on a window card. Now this card isn't included in the kit, but we had so many questions about how we do the window cards. Can you see the acetate behind it? We have the acetate sheets. We had a lot of questions because I did this for last week's make and take here in the store, and people asked, well, how did you do that acetate? So I thought I would take some of the scraps from the card kit here and make up another card, so it's kind of like a bonus card. Now you'll need to provide your own card base unless you want to alter one of the cards that you can do with Pinecone Press, which I have to tell you is really, really nice because they give you everything in full sheets and they give you instructions and samples on how to make what they've done. But that doesn't mean you have to stick to it. You can alter and tailor and move. You can either follow it exactly how they show it or add your own little twist to it. So I'm going to show you how to do this today, and I'm going to show you how to do a bow. I'm going to start with the bow because I have it right here. So I've got a piece of ribbon, and this one's really long, so you don't need one this long. How do I do a bow? I get so many questions. How do you do a bow? For me, the way, now I don't tie my shoes this way, but I do bunny ear, twist, and through the hole, twist and pull. Bunny ear, twist and pull. And then I start to play with it and tighten it and make it the size that I want and tweak it. They're still ringing. You're still trying to call me. Bunny ear, twist and pull. And that's how I make our bows. So again, how did I do that? I started with one bunny ear. I started with another bunny ear. I twisted them in front, and then I pulled through the little hole, through the rabbit hole that it makes. And then I pulled. And from that point on, because that's what it comes out like, from that point on, you can make it any size you want. You can make it large, you can make it small. You just have to tweak it. You just have to keep playing with it. And that's what we do. We just keep playing with it until we get the look that we want. And sometimes you have to go into the sides and kind of do that with the sides, but it does make a very easy, lovely bow. And if you don't like it, you just undo it. So bunny ear, twist over the front, and then put the one through the hole in the bottom. And there you go. Bunny ear, twist and pull. That's how I make a bow. Easy peasy. Some people do it where like you're tying your shoe. You wrap it around this way and then that way, and then you stick your finger, you stick it through and go like this. But I like my bunny ear, twist and pull, because I have more, it's more easy for me than this. Okay, so one more time. Bunny ear, twist, and through the little hole and pull. And then you just start to tweak it down, however, whatever size you want it to be. I mean, you can get it really, really small. Tighten it again, make it small, tighten it again, and it's just a matter of playing. That's all a bow is a little bit of tweak. All right, guys, so that's how we make bows at Scrapbooking Made Simple. Bunny ear, twist and pull. There. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my card here. I have got my acetate. Now we are gonna sell the acetate online. It'll come in 4x4 sheets, and I can't remember if you get 9 for $1 or something like that, but it'll come in the 4x4 sheets, and we'll have it online for you, no worries. I've also got my card base. Here is my card base. Now this is a Kaisercraft card, 5x5 Kaisercraft card. We've got them in a million different colors. They'll be on a YouTube Yummy. You get, I think you get 10 cards and 10 envelopes for a whopping $3.99. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of colors, and they'll be on sale on a YouTube Yummy. But that's the card base I'm using today, is a Kaisercraft card base. And I have also got my new Sizzix Big Shot machine. So let me pull that up. Are you ready? Bum, ba-da-dum. There it is. The brand new Sizzix 2013 Big Shot machine. One of you is going to win one of these. Well, not this one. This one's mine. But you'll get a new one in a brand new box. Now, of course, I've got my do not cut plate where I've put do not cut so I don't cut into that plate. And the only difference with this machine versus a Big Kick or the older Big Kick or the older Big Shot is that the new multi-purpose platform is extended. Can you see how big this is? Instead of it being the small multi-purpose platform, which they don't sell anymore and you can't find it anymore, it's now the new extended version, which gives you far more working space. It really is just fabulous. And it has all the things on it that the older multi-purpose platform had on it. It shows you what you can use with each tab. So if the multi-purpose platform's completely closed, you know that you can use wafer dies, thinlits and framelits and memory box and my favorite things and spellbinders and all the X cuts behind me, all the wafer dies, anything that is wafer thin. And remember, wafer thin, see how thin that is? Wafer thin. You're gonna cut on this top plate platform just like with your regular multi-purpose platform. Then if you open it up, it gives you all the instructions on what you can use on this platform, which would be your inkets and your sizzlets and your embossing folders. So everything you want to do is on this platform. Then if you open it up, gives you what you can do with just the base platform. So they've given you all the tools to use, and they've hinged it like the older, smaller platform so that there's nothing to lose. Everything stays together, and you never have to worry about, do I have all my platforms to run a product through? If you've got this, then you're gonna be just fine. Yes, they're going to sell this piece all by itself, the multi-purpose platform, if you want the large multi-purpose platform because your Big Shot's just fine and you don't need a new one. But I don't know when those will be out. I'm hoping soon. But for now, the only way to get this large one is with the new machine. So, this is the machine we're going to use today. I'm kind of excited. My plates are brand new, never been cut into. Ooh, look at how clean that is. And we're going to get started. So I'm going to put my do not cut plate down, and I'm going to be working with a framelit die today, a Sizzix framelit die. Now, you need something that's going to be able to cut ovals or circles or a label die, something that's going to be able to cut into your card base and your top piece. So I've chosen the circle scallop framelit die from Sizzix. And I've got my card base right here. I'm going to open it up. Here is the top piece of paper that I've chosen. I'm going to line that paper up to where I want it. And then I'm going to put my die on top of that. So I'm going to be cutting through 2 sheets of paper at once. Now I'm going to take a Post-it note, and I'm just going to put my Post-it note right on top of that. And that way it holds my die and my paper, everything in place. Just with a Post-it note, repositionable tape, whatever. You just need something that's going to keep it all in place. And Post-it notes are, almost all of us have them. They're inexpensive. You can use them again and again and again. Now I've turned it upside down because I don't want to cut into my do not cut plate. My do not cut plate is kept nice and straight and flat so that it rolls through my Big Shot machine easy peasy. Okay, I'm going to take my brand new cutting plate, put it on top, and we're going to send it through for the first time ever on this machine. All right, are we ready? You might hear some creaks and cracks, and that's okay. Just straighten that out. Turn, turn, turn. Hear those creaks and cracks? That's okay. And I'm done. Now I want to show you the cutting plate. If this is your first time with the Big Shot machine, it's going to make a mark into your plate. Hopefully you can see that. That's okay. On your top plate, you're going to have a whole bunch of marks in it. It's the bottom plate that you want to keep nice and pristine. See, no cuts in that at all. All right, let me move this to the side real quick. It's a little bit bigger than I'm used to. So here I've got everything stayed in place because I have my Post-it note. I'm going to take my Post-it note off and pop out my 2 pieces. You need to cut your top and your bottom together. You need to do that because that's the only way you're going to assure that it all lines up. And it leaves you these 2 fabulous pieces that you can do something with later. But you want to make sure you cut them together. You don't want to cut your card base first and then come in and cut your top because there's no guarantee that everything's going to line up all nice and centered the way you want it. And remember, the ridge on the die has to be what's against the paper. That's what's going to cut into it. And you see it cut 2 pieces of paper just perfect. Now, if they don't line up, that's because you might have your square off. You just have to rotate it. You only have 4 sides. You just have to rotate it until it lines up. And one of those sides is going to line up perfectly. There we go. Perfect. It's going to line up just perfect. So there's the start of my card. Now I'm going to take my acetate sheet. Just a plain simple piece of acetate. And yes, you can stamp on this, but if you're going to stamp on it, you need to use a StazOn ink. Must be StazOn. StazOn is a permanent ink. Think like Sharpie markers. So if you were going to write on this with a Sharpie, it would stay. But if you were going to try and write on this with just a basic felt tip pen or a ballpoint pen, it would rub right off. Same with the ink. If you want to stamp on acetate, you have to use a permanent ink. And the best one we know of is StazOn. Now we're not going to be stamping today, but I am going to be, here, put it down. I'm going to line it up. And because the majority of it is going to be covered, it doesn't necessarily matter that I be exact. I'm going to take my Scrapbooking tape, which is the tape of choice here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. This is a double-sided heat-resistant tape. We use it for just about everything. You can tear it. You don't have to cut it like red line tape. It's as strong as red line tape. It will hold beads, it will hold glitter, it will hold acrylic, it will hold chipboard. I'm just going to tear off a couple pieces. Put it down. Now some people with the Scrapbooking tape will tear it, and they've never used it before, and they'll try to peel the top piece off before putting it onto paper or whatever it is they're using. No, put it to paper first, then you take your top piece off. Otherwise you're left with this really flimsy piece of tape that's very hard to work with. But if you just put it down and then peel off your top piece, exposing the sticky, let's get that, there we go. I can now take my acetate sheet and put it right on top. There. So there's the beginning. Now I would take my piece from my top piece that I cut into my pretty paper and line it up. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I guess that's it. Well, right there. Perfect. Line it up. Make sure I'm good. Put it to the side. And take a little bit more of your Scrapbooking tape and put it right on top of that acetate. I love how easy it is to work with the Scrapbooking, and it comes in so many different widths. This is the tape we use with the polished silk glitter, and in the 5 and 6 inch rolls. And yes, we have the 5 and the 6 inch rolls in stock. Happy day! I'm going to peel the top piece off and peel the top piece off, exposing the sticky. Can you see that my sticky's exposed? I'm not going to worry about the bottom because you guys have got the idea. I'm going to line it up and then stick it down. Now I would do the bottom too, but you guys are all good with that. And you've got a window card. What you don't want to do is take your top piece and stick it straight to your card base and then take your acetate and put it on the back side, because then that's not going to be very pretty. We want it to be sandwiched in between your two pieces of paper, your card base and whatever you use as your top sheet. And there is my window card. It's that simple. It really is. The key though is that you have to cut the card and your top piece. Let's grab a card. You have to cut your card and your top piece together. I have another top piece. I wonder, I guess I don't. But they've got to, oh here, they've got to be cut together. Just open that card up. Take your die. Take your Post-it note, repositionable tape, washi tape. I've had a customer say she uses her washi tape because she can use it again and again and again. And then send it through your Big Shot machine. That way everything will line up. And as you can see, the Sizzix framelits cut through two pieces of paper without any problem. And then you're left with these two to use for something else later. Really cute, really simple, really easy. And here is the base. Now I could have it this way to go this way. I could have it that way. And again, I've used the Kaiser Craft 5x5 cards. So that's how you do a window card. Simple, easy, really effective. And again, here's the one that I did. And yes, I made this card. I usually don't make the samples here, but I did this one. Yay for me! Now Yvette, who makes a lot of samples here, Yvette made this one. Is that not gorgeous? And this is using extra paper from the card kit that we have from Pinecone Press. And when you open it up, there it is. Super fun, super easy. Now, how did she do these flowers? I'm gonna show you that really quick. The flowers, I guess I shouldn't move those too far away from me. The flowers are done with a Sizzix die right here. And they are the Sizzix, so they've got a little bit of foam on them, a little bit of an injection foam, so that means they are not a wafer die. So we're gonna use them a little bit differently on our Big Shot machine. I'm gonna move this oval out of my way. And I'm gonna pull my Big Shot machine back over to me. So I've got my Big Shot machine and I've got my cutting plates. This time, I'm gonna open my multi-purpose, my extended multi-purpose platform to tab 1. And I'm gonna feed the top tab right through, which will put me onto tab 1. I have got my die, my do not cut plate, my die face up. I'm using a piece of white cardstock. Put it in, put my clear right on top because I always want a sandwich in my Big Shot machine. And here we go for the second time. Oh my. And we're gonna roll it on through. There we go. You hear all those cracks and creaks? It's okay. Pull it out. And let me show you what we've got. I'm gonna set this one off to the side. And there's our die cut. Now, I'm gonna recommend you leave it in the paper. It's got a whole bunch of little holes to poke out, little pieces to poke out, and I'm gonna do that in just a minute. But before I do that, I'm going to color it. I'm not gonna take the die out and take all the little pieces out. I'm gonna color it first, and I'm gonna take my distress stains or my distress inks and my brush stick, and I'm just gonna go in there and I'm gonna daub it and give it some color. It's gonna have more in some places. I don't care if it has this mottled effect, that's okay. Go in there and just give it, and you see I'm not being any precise or accurate or even really, it's just colored kind of a mess. Okay. So what I've got is a little bit of a mess, right? I'm gonna pop it out. I'm gonna take my little pokey tool. I've got the Tim Holtz little pokey tool here. And I'm gonna start popping out all of the little pieces that come with it that will make up the rose. Once you take it out, you'll see the definition of it. Pop those little bad boys out. There we go. Okay. Ah, there we go. A few more little pieces, poke those out. Doot, 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 doot. And here we have it. All colored. It's easier to color it if you leave it in the paper. Now if you want to go back and you want to add some more color, look, I've still got another pokey piece. If you want to go back and add some more color, if there's still a little bit of too much white for you, you can. But coloring it while you've got it in the sheet is so much easier. And because it's an open die and it's got all of those little pieces that have to come out, and actually it comes out as one big piece. It doesn't give you, you lose that mottled effect, that ugliness that you thought was gonna be just by smearing the ink on it, comes out to be absolutely beautiful when your rose is done. Absolutely gorgeous. And that is how we did these roses. We left them in the paper and then coloring. It makes it easier for everybody, I think, if you leave it in the paper, because you're not so concerned. One, you're not working with something that might bend too easy, because it is just paper, and it gives you a lot of freedom to play. And then it's like magic when you pop it out. It's like beautiful. It's like absolutely gorgeous. So that's using the Sizzix dies. And yes, these dies are what was used in the card kit by Pinecone Press. So they have used the Sizzlet 3-pack set, and they have used the doily set, which is the one I did right here. That's part of the doily set. And they have used an embossing folder. So these 3 dies, if you have them, then you're set to go with the card kit. And if you don't, we're going to bundle them together with the Pinecone Press card kit, because then you will have what you need to get that card kit done. Fabulous, aren't they? Just yummy. Oh, there's one more embossing folder, but I'm not going to show it to you. It's a Tim Holtz. We'll bundle it with that because it does the guy cards. So you learned how to make a very simple window card. Just as easy as pie. A very simple window card, and that you need to keep your base and your top piece together when you die cut so that everything will line up when it's done. And when using some of these more intricate little flowers and things like this to color them, it's easier to leave them in the paper you started with and then color the whole thing, then pop them out. You'll get a much better coverage and you'll get a much more natural effect. Really simple to do. All right, let me show you some of the cards that come with the card kit, because they are just stunning. So I said I showed you this embossing folder. It's beautiful. It's my favorite, actually. This embossing is absolutely stunning. And wait till you see what they did here. Can you see the embossing on the back of this one? It's the roses. It's absolutely gorgeous. And again, what they've done is they've given you enough paper to make 16 cards, but you could make 16 girl cards or 16 boy cards or a combination thereof. Beautiful, aren't they? I love them. And these little sentiments are all part of the paper that you get. All these little sentiments were all just cut right out of the paper. This is a 12 by 12 sheet. On one side it's girl, and on one side it's boy. And that's why I say you could make all girl cards, because you get 2 of this sheet. So if you wanted to do all girl cards, you would just use both sheets for the girl. If you wanted to do all boy cards, you could just use both sheets for all boy, or you could use part of one sheet for girls and part of one sheet for boys. It's really up to you. They've given you so much flexibility with their kits. It's amazing. And at the same time, they've shown you exactly how to make the cards they've made. Isn't that beautiful? Aren't those just stunning cards? I haven't shown you my favorite yet. I'm coming up to my favorite. Again, using the Sizzix dies and just using the pieces that come with the authentic paper. Here's another one where they used the doily die in the background, and then the center of that embossing folder is right here. And they just cut it right out and put it right in the center of that doily die and took a little bit of ink and chalked it. They're so pretty. And here's my favorite. I love this one for the girl card. They've taken and they've embossed it. And yes, you get the cards and the envelopes. They've taken and embossed it and then just took a little bit of ink and colored each of the roses. It's so simple, but it's so effective and so pretty. So those are some of the girl cards. Let me show you some of the boy cards. Because guy cards are always difficult to do. But everything's in the kit to help you do them. And everybody needs to have a couple guy cards hanging around, because you never know when there's a birthday. And just like when when I have 2 boys, so when we would go shopping for their clothes, you go to the stores and the little girl section is huge. It's enormous. But you go to find little boy clothing and the section's like 10 by 10. And that's kind of how it is in the scrapbooking and card making world too. You want pretty and frilly and blingy and pink, and you've got a huge selection of floral, but when it's time to do a guy card, the selection is not so much. So this kit lets you do, look at, isn't that just yummy? You could have 16 guy cards ready to go. all done so that if you need to give them as a gift or you have a birthday or an event, or what a nice gift again to pack up 4 or 5 of them and give them to somebody to give so they can use them as their birthday cards for somebody else. And of course it does give you the stuff to do the 2 sliders. Now this is a slider that hasn't been put together yet, and this is what you get, and it has everything you need in it. There's a little piece that folds in and out that goes with this, and they do sell these. We will have these all by themselves, so if you just want to do the slider cards, you can. And I've got that somewhere here. Oh, right here. So they've got a kit that gives you all different colors of the slider cards, so you can make them into whatever you want. And that can be an add-on to your kit, because the slider cards are just stinking cute. And yes, they tell you how to make this rose. It's all in the directions. There we go. So cute. All right. So now what have we done? We've used the new Sizzix Big Shot machine, and it was fairly simple to use, not much different than the original, but you do get this extra long multi-purpose platform that gives you a little more workspace to use, and you got your plates. Always mark your do not cut plate and then your top plate. That way you don't cut into it. But the new beautiful Sizzix Big Shot machine. And I love the multi-purpose platform because it's hinged so you can't lose anything. And we'll be giving one of these away to one of you lucky winners, yay! We went over how to make a bow. Remember, bunny ear, twist it, and pull it through. Okay, bunny ear, twist and pull. And then you're just gonna tweak. You're just gonna pull it to the size you want. You may have to tighten it a couple times and to get it down to what you want it to be. But that's how we make our bows here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. Bunny ear, twist and pull. And then just make it pretty. Okay? We've looked at some of the card samples that come with the kit, and then we've shown you how to do a bonus card if you wanted to do a window. And yes, we'll have the acetate. And remember, if you are going to stamp on this acetate, what are you going to stamp with? Stays on ink. Okay, I want to show you some of the other samples that we have from Pinecone Press because they really are just stunning, truly are. This is one of their newer kits. It's called French Country, or it is from the French Country line of Graphic 45. You get everything you see. So the ribbon, the bling, the brads, the burlap, everything you see in this kit comes in it. The book, everything you need to do this comes with it. And when you open it up, it's just a whole lot of lovely. Oh, they added a few extra panels. It's just a whole lot of lovely. You get the full directions on how to make everything. Is this not just simply gorgeous? What a wonderful gift to give as the kit to somebody or to make it for somebody. And you don't have to be an expert scrapbooker or card maker or crafter because they give you everything in all the directions to do this. They tell you the sizes, they tell you the placement. Is that not fabulous? This is a beautiful book using French Country. And yes, it comes with the book and everything, all the paper, all the ribbon. I love the French Country. This is their newest kit. Again, this is using Graphic 45 and this is Place and Time. And when you open it, what you get is a book to hold your cards per month. So everybody who has a birthday in January, you put their cards, you just put cards right in January. So when it's time, you just go grab a birthday card for somebody who has a birthday in January. You turn the page and here's February and March, and it's all using the Graphic 45 Place and Time. It comes with the binding, it comes with the paper and the ribbons, everything you need, plus enough to make your first 12 cards. Is that gorgeous? So this is the brand new one that just released. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then they have cute ones like the cruise book. And again, comes with all your ribbons, comes with the boat. Is that not cute? It's a piece of heavy chipboard. Everything you need. Look at how darling is this. So you've just come back from a cruise, or you know somebody who's taken a cruise. What an awesome gift this would be for them. All the kits are interactive. And yes, we have them all. This is what Pinecone Press is known for, is their fabulous kits. And they're just so cute. So that's the cruise one. Look at the boat. The ship is so flippin' cute. And you get everything to make it. Just darling. And then we have, I guess, one or two more. Then we have the Secret Garden. Again, using graphic 45 paper. Yes, you get the book. You get the ribbon. You get the paper. All of it to make their most beautiful kits. Now I love, oh my God, is that not gorgeous? And you can do this, you really can. Our customers have been making these, we've had them for about a month now, and they have gone crazy making all of these. And you don't have to be an expert crafter. So if you wanted to try a mini album and you've never done it, this is an excellent way to do it. Excellent way. I love this back page. Is that not very cool? Yes, you get everything to do that back page. Is that not awesome? So not only do they have the kits for the mini albums, but they've got the card kits too. And I showed you some of the samples from the card kit that Scrapbooking Made Simple had a hand in help putting together. And here's one of their other card kits. Is that not darling? How cute are these? And they're all inclusive. So everything you've got, it's in there. So if you're a card maker, or you want to try your hand at card making, this is an excellent way to do it. Working with Sizzix, Ellison, and Pinecone Press has been phenomenal. Here's the birdie card kit. See all the ribbon and the book on how to do everything, the cards, the envelopes, it all comes together. Holy smokes, I have made a mess here. Okay, wait a minute, I'm gonna grab a card or two and I'm gonna tilt on up. So here's a card, the cards that we were doing. There's my card. I think I'll include this. Whoever wins the Big Shot machine, I'll send you my card. I'm not the best, but I tried. So we have learned so much today. We have learned about the new Sizzix Big Shot, that it has an XL multi-purpose platform that gives you more working room. Other than that, it is exactly the same as the older Big Shot. So if you already have a Big Shot or a Big Kick machine and you just need this, don't worry. We will have them as soon as they are available. We'll put them on site to sell. You learned how to make the window card, easy peasy. We'll have the acetate. And again, I think it's 9 pieces for $1. I mean, I wish I could put it lower than that, but I can't. So you'll get 9 pieces of 4x4 for $1. We will have the card bundle. So if you wanted to do the Pinecone Press card kit, we will bundle all of that together so that you get the card kit, you get the Sizzix dies that they've used, which is here and here, and the embossing folder set that they used. You'll get all of this as a bundle, and we'll do this entire set for 30% off. Now, if you already have the dies and you don't need the dies, we'll put the card kit out all by itself, and of course that'll be on a YouTube Yummy at 15% off. But my gosh, if you need these, what a great way to get it done. It'll all be 30% off, so it's ready to go. You can start and finish and just have a fabulous, fabulous time at a crop or having your friends over. And then we'll have all of the, these are all from the Scrappy Cat collection, the dies. So we'll put all of the Scrappy Cat collection also at 15% off. So again, if you don't want to buy the card kit, but you want to buy the dies, you can get the dies on sale too. Yay! And then we will have all of the Pinecone Press kits on sale. Okay. Here's the place and time, all the ribbons, all the yummies, just a little bit of happiness in these kits. Oh, and if you really wanted to use the Kaisercraft, the 5x5 cards, to make some like this, we'll go ahead and we will put those on sale too. Wow, that's a lot of stuff on sale. So we've got the Kaisercraft cards on sale, we've got the Sizzix dies on sale, we've got the Pinecone Press on sale, we've got to put up the acetate for you all. Wow, that's a lot. All right, I think I'm done. I'm gonna tilt on up. And I'm gonna say, hey, this is Stacy. I hope you had a good time today. I loved everything about this make and take, or this YouTube mini class that started as a make and take, probably because we had a little something to do with it. And I would like to extend a big thank you to Pinecone Press for being so gracious and allowing us to put our input and sending us so many samples and so many wonderful items. Of course, if you post on this YouTube, you stand a chance of winning a Sizzix 2013 Big Shot machine. And if Oprah Winfrey ever interviews me and we get to be so big, I will do, and you've won a Big Shot, and you've won a Big Shot, and you've won a Big Shot. I hope so. Wouldn't that be fabulous? Oh my gosh. All right, where are you gonna find all of these goodies? You're gonna find them at our online store, which is www, the word shop, the word at, sms.com, shop at sms.com, or www.scrapbooking-made-simple.com. If you are still using a .net address, oh, you need to stop doing that. It's not interacting very nicely. They're not playing together, our website and that address. So don't use a .net, use a .com, shop at sms.com or scrapbooking-made-simple.com. And we'll have all of this up for you today. Thanks so much for joining me. Good luck to you on winning the Big Shot. And for Cat Sky, ooh, I just tore it, Cat Sky and Blue Grandma Debbie, way to go, girls. Give us a call and let us know that you're a winner, and Naomi will get those right out to you. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye.